Hello. So we're now at Temple Guardians 280. This one has like Celeste, so I'm sorry. So we probably wanted to put in Isaac since they do have Celeste here. So um, can't go too wrong here. Like it's kind of put in our go-to team. Good question on who else to put in. We could put in Bash. Like I said, we're obviously gonna need some justice buffs, but where? Come on, I said put this here. Yeah, we're just gonna see what this looks like here. There's Celeste. Alright. Now the question is, how many buffs do I need? That's gonna be the big question here. Um Good question. But people were saying this one's a lot. I just don't remember what they said. They said it's over 100. So do we just start with 100? Call it good, start there. Like I said, we're in the very end game now, so we're just gonna what this looks like. I don't even know if this is the right team. Maybe we need Nebs. Maybe we want Nebula or instead of Iris. Iris has been a pretty solid performer. Gosh, we are just getting this instant burned. Can we do and Isaac do better with Axel patron? Okay, we got able to get something going. Probably have that. Okay, I'm pretty sure we need more buffs here. Okay, we are just not even. Oh my gosh, here. How many? Let's do 30. We did the last one on 160, so we might need something similar. Oh my gosh, we're not even. We are not even getting out of the gate. So, Axel Patron is interesting on Isaac. Question, I said we just trying to find a way to get some. Oh hey, look at this, we're surviving. Oh, well, kind of, not really. Yeah, I don't think. We put some healing. No, that's. I wish we had more options. We already have Aiden in there. Wish we had more options for healers. Like, oh my gosh, I've wanted Thea during this event the entire time. Like, if I could have Thea in this event, like, would have saved me a lot of time. Come on. One. Just feel like maybe. No. What if we put in Axel as our pet? Isaac does seem like the answer, though. We do want Isaac. Oh, yeah. Axel's pet, yeah. This is me trying to figure out the start here. Alright, that's not gonna work either. Maybe we don't need Sebastian. They don't really have status effects. Maybe we don't need Sebastian. Oh. Almost. Like, how much more should we go? Like, should we go up to like 160 or something? We did the last one 160, but it's a different team, so. Oh, hey. This seems like it has potential. What about Galahad? What about Galahad? Galahad's been a good performer too. Alright, I'm gonna mess with this for a while and try to find a team. Like, I said, this is getting tough, so I'm just gonna see if I can find a team that works. I'll meet you back here in a however long it takes. Alright, after about an hour of trying, I ended up settling on this line here with Rufus, Isaac, Lara, Iris, and Martha. Like, this line is very patron specific. If you don't have the patrons exactly how I just set them up, you won't get good results. Like, but with these patrons, these seem to actually do pretty well. Like, Martha is needed to protect Iris from dying from Kayla, But with these specific patrons, and I'll show them after this fight. But with these specific patrons, I was able to get this with 135. That took me. That once I actually got the patrons right, it didn't take me too many tries. It took me almost an hour to try to find the right line because I was experimenting different lines. But this line seems to be pretty good because all the heroes seem to survive. Like the actual specific number of times I tried this specific 5 heroes, these specific 5 patrons, probably less than 10. I feel like this is a pretty good percentile. I mean, your mileage may vary. Obviously, there's always a lot of randomness because you do have to make sure Alvinor dies. But we have Biscuit on Rufus to try to reduce Alvinor's healing. Like, that's very, very necessary. You need Biscuit on Rufus here to make this work with 135. If you're struggling, I mean, you could probably go to 140, get slightly better results because you'll get that better power. But yeah, no, this line worked really, really well. And yes, so the team is, we got Rufus with Biscuit Patron, we got Isaac with Axel Patron, we got Lara with Vex Patron, we got Iris with Albus Patron, we got Mara with Oliver Patron. Like, it has to be these specific patrons. Like, I tried for almost an hour with like different patrons and it just didn't work, and then I switched it to this one. Like, think like 6, I had Mara on Lara for most of it, just couldn't quite get it, but once I switched this one, all 5 heroes were surviving. It was like, oh, and all of a sudden I was able to get over the hump. But yeah, no, Biscuit on Roof is very important to reduce Alvinor's healing. Iris needs Albus to actually kill Kayla early on. Otherwise, if you put Biscuit on her, she wasn't able to kill Kayla. Oliver was needed for Martha to survive. And Vex, for whatever reason, ends up being better than Mara, and it might just be that it gives her that extra penetration and damage. Yeah, and like Mara, like, you didn't work on Isaac because Isaac would literally die if I didn't have Axel on him. So it's just had to be very specific patrons. Like, first timeline I've seen that was like is specific of patrons of these, but this is what I used for the 280 boss at 135 Ancient Justice, and now of course we have the 290 boss. So I'll have to figure out what to do on that one, but I'm probably gonna run back the same line unless it doesn't work. Well, apparently the 290 boss is actually a completely different line, so I guess I won't be running back. I'm gonna have to start all over and figure out what we need here, but I ended up buying buffs thinking I was gonna need to go higher, but I already bought 155 justice buffs, which is not really what I wanted to do. But yeah, like I said, I might not need of that much. But I was thinking, well, we did this one at 135, so the next one, but it's a completely different line. So I guess that concludes this video for 280. That gets us all the way to the Gift of the Dominion, the red one. So next one's only 15,000 skins, so it's not that great, but then you get the totem at 300. So yeah, not too much more to say on this one. If you missed my previous video where I did the 260 and 270, find that one down below. That one was a pain because Rufus is Rufus, but yeah, you can find that video down below. And as always, thank you for watching.